My article was looking at alternative energy projects in First Nations communities. I wanted to get an idea of what they looked like, why they were necessary, and what they were doing. I didn't know anything about what I was researching before I got into it, so it was a really exciting process for me because I was looking at something entirely new. It was harder. I didn't actually get to go to any of the sites, but I talked to a lot of people on the phone and came up with a lot firmer grasp of what it means to try to develop non-diesel power in remote communities.
So I grew up in Toronto in an Italian-Canadian family, and since I'd moved out to BC, I always wondered if there was a strong Italian community in Vancouver, so my article is just about my process of investigating whether there was such a thing and what the cornerstones of that community were, if it did exist.
My article is about the oceanfront development in Squamish. It's about a small town changing and transforming and the kind of growing pains that come with that. There was a deal that was placed on the table 7 years ago. It went south. I want to know why that happened and what can be done differently this time.
I did a piece on sex workers in Squamish, and so I was looking at kind of what their lives are like and if they even exist. And I went undercover as I called up an escort service pretending to look for work. When I asked if it was safe, she replied super bluntly, just saying no.
My most exciting moment during my research was at the end of my first interview. I ran out after 45 minutes of really solid information and connections and numbers and was absolutely ecstatic.
It's an interesting piece. It's kind of controversial. It's I don't really know what to expect from people's reactions. I don't know if people are going to like it or think it's strange or whatnot. I am an activist before I'm a journalist, and so hopefully it'll spur some people to want change.
I chose to do my article on something that I actually really cared about, not something that would be easy. So I was just proud of myself for actually getting something that I cared about done.